Greetings and salutations, my lovely people. My name is Quinn, and welcome to Quinn's Commentary, a show where we like to talk about animes that transport you into another virtual reality world. Today, I'll be talking about an anime released in 2014, surprisingly, No Game No Life, an anime about two step siblings, Shiro and Sora, who are transported into the world of Discord, a world where everything is settled with games. Uh, I found this anime like this weekend as I was looking for anime to cover because I didn't think about the month of September all the way through. I was like, oh yeah, let's do video game animes. But then I realized, no, animes are focused on video games. Not ones that I can cover just yet. And so when I came across this spectacle of a gem on Hulu, I was like, oh, yeah, let's watch it. Shiro is the younger of the two. She is 11, but she is super inhuman processing capabilities. She's really good probability. She's played over 280 games, I believe. She's never lost a game of chess. Never. And then there is Sora, the older of the two. He is kind of the one with the plan. He comes up with everything. He makes sure that Shiro is okay. Just kind of the ringleader of the two. The initiative. Also the calculus. The anime is rated MA, which, you know, when I first saw, I didn't even realize that it was rated that until I got to the almost to the last episode. I was like, what do you mean? And then it dawned on me, this anime. How did I put this? There's a lot of cursing in it, and like fantasy violence, obviously, but nudity. There's a lot of sexual innuendos in this. A lot of sexual. There's one scene where Shiro and Sora are playing a game together, and Sora makes every woman there naked, but all their actual parts are censored, which even the young Shiro, which was a little iffy to me. But yeah, the anime is rated R, so I really wouldn't recommend this to anyone watching this video. I shouldn't have even watched it, but I didn't realize the rating until I watched it. That's my bad on Quid's part. That's my bad. Um, No Game No Life features a lot more characters, mainly female. Uh, this, like I said, this anime has a lot of fan service. Not a. Now, the only problem I have with this anime is that the step sibling trope. And oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I'm gonna get into this one. There have been so many animes that I've wanted to watch, but I cannot get into, cannot finish, or just can't even look it up because it's quote unquote illegal. It has either pedophilia in it, rape in it, uh, incest in it, and I hate that. Actually, the anime I was going to cover for the beginning of the school year was going to be called Loveless. It was a BL anime. This is before I had schedules for the year. And you know I was gonna cover it, but I couldn't. I couldn't get past the first episode because it had incest in it. Incest, not incest, pedophilia in it, and I wasn't down with that. Uh, and so when I see Sora and Shiro were really close step siblings, like they without each other they cannot function. There's one episode going through what they do when they're not together, and it's actually quite, it's like separation anxiety but to the max. Um, and when I first watched them, like, oh, please don't be incestuous. And then Sora will make comments about how they're just siblings and whatnot, and that's illegal, and how young Shiro is, and I'm like, oh, okay, that calmed me down. And I was okay. I was just settled in, and then there's one scene where he had to go kiss Shiro. on the lips. I mean, they were in outer space and it was so they could save air, but I mean, there could have been other ways. I'm disappointed. Anyway. But No Game No Life I would recommend. You know, I would recommend it to you if you were of age. Uh if you're not, then I mean if you're mature enough, go ahead, but yeah. Uh I'd rate the anime 9 out of 10. Would I watch it again? Yeah. Yeah. Could you watch it with family? Maybe. It depends. Depends. Uh, um, yes. In the first couple episodes, it's Shiro and Sora getting accustomed to their life on Discord. Then they meet a girl. We're going to call her Dolly. Definitely not because I forgot her name. Um, which is the king's niece. Yeah, king's niece. And the king died. And so she was playing for her spot on the throne because that's what the king wanted. You'd have to game and win a game in order for you to become king. And she didn't win because she was being cheated out because there are elves in this. It's like a fantasy. Um, and Shiro and Sora notice this, and they tell her this as they're walking up to their hotel room that they just purchased. And then the girl, we come and see later on in the episode that she obviously lost because she's dressed in bedsheets, meaning she lost all of her possessions. And they play a game, and she has to fall in love with Sora. Um, so she kind of sticks by their side the entire way. And then, like a couple more into the episodes, we find out there's the there, there's this furry island. I'm calling it that, and I will continue to refer to it as such. Furry island. There's a furry island with cat girls. I can't say myself cat girls and cat boys for your every need. Oh god. and oh, I forgot to mention, Shiro and Sora become king and queen of the continent because they gamble, they play some, and they win the spot on the throne. So, um, so they go to this furry island, and they have this really intense game of tag. That's what I'm calling. It was just tag, to be honest. It was tag. Um, and they win, and they get the furry continent, and then they meet this fox girl, fox cat girl. Uh, mm, I don't know how to put this. I I'm not a furry, but she is one of my favorites in this anime. I'm not a furry. I respect them, but I don't know. Please don't. Oh God, I just like the way she looks and sounds. Um, um, and I believe that is where the anime ends off. It ends off with Shiro and Sora meeting the fox girl. Definitely did not forget her name. And planning to take over more continents. There's 16 game pieces, which are like the land's founding marks, and if they get all of that, then they can defeat the god, which is known as Tet, which is this little boy. Um, yeah, No Game No Life, as you can see. I really just watched it for giggles. It's not as funny if you aren't me. I hope you guys do too, if you do decide to watch it. I do recommend it though, if you just want, an anime without, violence and, you want logical, kind of like Haguri, You want, the logical stuff. You want simple fantasy stuff. You want pretty designs and graphics. I definitely recommend it. Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna do my tier list because I'm pooped. No, in honesty, I'm not doing the tier list because I have to find a different format for it. Cause last time I did the tier list, it sucked. But, so, uh, hopefully by next week we'll have a tier list. for a video. But until then, I will see you lovelies later. Goodbye, have a nice day, stay hydrated. I love you, you're loved. Goodbye.